Yeah, so what I was talking about, I started off, when I was 19, wrestling and everything. I went under the name Justin Sane. I did that for a while, with not probably most of the ACW that everybody knows that's affiliated all around the United States or whatever. I was strictly out of a small group of ACW called American Championship Wrestling, which was actually based with BXWA, Boston Extreme Wrestling Alliance, and the groups were together. So I was with them for a while, and for a long while, and I was under the name Justin Sane, and so then I got fired from the company, and pretty much after that, I started doing like small little real independent shows that like nobody knew who the wrestlers were and everything, up and coming wrestlers that nobody even heard of. And so like there was a lot of speculations because I changed my name like 3 times before I stuck with Christian Cash. And Christian Cash just stuck. That's like the most infamous name that I've been with. And so like, I went from Justin Sane to Chaos, not like Joey Chaos or like Chaos. He's even though he was from TNA. The difference between us is I had an H in my name. Just like the way that the Monster energy drink has. That really didn't work out too much for me. So I got a chance to start getting in. I started talking to my cousin, which he started NAW, which was New Alternative Wrestling, and so I changed my name to Christian Cash, and I started wrestling with them, like for a while, and I got to know like so many stars. I'm not gonna name them all off, but Tom Bellington, the Irish Warrior, Big Cipriano, Cipriano Abruzzi, T Phoenix, J.P. Hansen, DJ Crimson, Jason Frost, Paulie Ruthless, Rob Marsh. I wrestled with them for a while, and things turned out, went down for the shut of a doubt to sour. Things just went sour, and we were young and stupid, and we argued. We sounded like a bunch of children actually instead of professionals. And I said some stuff and they said some stuff, but I'm trying to make amends with everybody because it'll make me feel better as a person than to have enemies out there. I'm trying to show the world that I'm above the rise above hate and this be a star and stuff. I'm just trying to show what a real man does. Like a real man doesn't hit a female or cheat or you know beat kids or beat animals or anything. I mean, look at me. I'm 29 years old, and my mother just got out of surgery for having a tumor in her like over here and on her, not her left side but her right side, and she just had that taken out. And my grandmother suffered a stroke in August, and I'm sitting here taking care of both of them, and I'm trying to help my brothers out too. And my brothers are 21 and 24, and I try to help contribute with all of them. So I mean, I'm doing what I got to do, but I'm also in the wrestling game too. You know what I mean? So like, it's like one guy, like one specific wrestler that's giving me like support right now and like helping out and everything is Derek Hannon, and he's a cool guy. He lives near my sister. I haven't wrestled with him. I'll tell the truth on that. We've seen each other around the internet and everything, and I talk to him, online and everything, and every great once in a while. And another cool guy that I talked to a few times, not personally, but like off and on and everything. He seems like a real down to earth guy and everything. Is what is it? Cue Ball Cannon, or no, um, Cue Ball Carmichael. Yeah, Cue Ball Car. I'm sorry about that, man. It's Cue Ball Carmichael, and he's actually seems like a really good, solid guy, and there's some former, like WWE, ECW, WCW guys on there that I try to talk to a few times, and like the two number one ones that actually that talk to people like normal, and especially the number one guy that I have to say that's a former WCW guy and he's part of the flock is Scotty Riggs. Scotty Riggs is a cool guy. I'll give you my hat is down to you, Scotty. You're a good guy. Um, and another guy is the Blue Meanie. He's got the best dance in the world. He belongs on America's Top Dance Off or whatever those shows are. Best dance in the world. Um, got my own style of it. I call it the Shiggle Jiggle. Um, I don't know, but it's just like, all right. As far as me being in the indie scene, I'm trying to get out of the New England area to wrestle because it's all I seem to be stuck in. So I mean, I think a little of the downfall is just the small problems that I had with T Phoenix, but I'm not gonna let that bother me or anything because regardless if he did say anything or if he didn't, I'm not pointing fingers or anything. I'm not gonna let it be a big deal because if I see him on the street or something, or if I see him at a show, I'm just gonna shake his hand, say how you doing. I don't hold regrets. I don't hold no grudges. So I mean, I want to befriend him again. I want to try to work things out and shit. And pretty much just do what we gotta do. And you know, I've wrestled with like so many people. I know um, Enigma and Cemetery Stalker. I know Miss Diesel. Um, there was even I'll start another segment on this with part 3 of the video too because I have no idea how long I've been talking for. So I'll be right back once again for part 3.